Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group Total Energies, from Group 8. So we are gonna present about the progress of the Chapter 7, which is current strategy implementation, Chapter 8, strategy evaluation, Chapter 9, strategic management issues, and the last one is Chapter 10, global company. And let me introduce ourselves. My name is Zaky Arman Pancapana.
My name is Ghifari Haikal Afifi.
My name is Wasis Hasan Hendardi.
And for the chapter 7 will be presented by Ghifari.
So, Chapter 7, Current Strategy Implementation Total Energies. For the management, so in terms of management, Total Energies emphasize leadership that effectively converts strategy into execution. The executive committee is responsible for overseeing the energy transition agenda and integrating ESG into governance. Sustainability performance is directly linked to execute compensation and employee KPIs. And the last one is decentralized management structure for regional flexibility. The next is operation. So Total Energies is committed to cleaner, safer, and more efficient methods. So the company has converted traditional references into what is called uh, biorefineries like Lamed and Grand Puts to produce sustainable fuels. As 2024, they implemented over 200 projects that collective reduce emission by 1.3 million tons of CO2 equivalent. Next slide, please. Next is marketing. So marketing play a central role in rebranding Total Energies as a renewable energy leader. They promote electric vehicle charging, solar installation, and green electricity plants. And also, uh, campaign are tailored focusing on electrification in Europe and clean, affordable fuels in Africa. The company also forms strategic partnership with fleet operators, uh, municipalities, and corporate to accelerate clean mobility. Next is finance and accounting. In finance, Total Energy maintains a balance between supporting the energy transition and preserving shareholder value. They invest approximately $4 billion annually in their integrated power segment. Funding strategies include green bonds, sustainability-linked loans, and capital recycling through farm downs. And ESG reporting is detailed and aligned with major frameworks like CSRD, TCFD, and GRI. Next slide, please. Research and development. So, research and development is a key pillar of Total Energy's innovation strategy. In 2024, the company invested $805 million in areas like hydrogen, battery technologies, and carbon capture and storage. They operate 15 R&D centers globally and filled over 250 patients that year. Collaboration with startups and academic institutions helps them stay ahead of technological trends. Next is information management system. So the information management system underpins strategic execution. AI and machine learning are used to optimize supply chain, forecast energy demands, and enhance ESG data analysis. Strong cybersecurity measures protect operation across more than 120 countries. Cloud Perform integrate sustainability data, operational KPIs, and financial metrics for improved decision making. Next slide.
Okay, next slide is we move to the next chapter, which is strategy evaluation. Starting with the management, Total Energy has a dual governance structure comprising a board of director and executive committee. The board provides strategic oversight, while the executive committee, led by the CEO, handles by operational management. And strategic prioritize are centered on financial discipline, specifically maintain a strong balance sheet. However, executive remuneration is linked to both financial or non-financial performance indicators such as safety and environmental metrics. So this aligns with the management incentives with long-term strategic goals. Please, next slide. And the next is operation. So this company's operations span several business segments in exploration and production. Total Energies use advanced technologies to sustain competitive production and environmental compliance. Key projects in Brazil and the Gulf of Mexico highlights this approach as well. In this case, renewables and power segment, the focus is on scaling LNG renewable energy and storage is targeting over 50 terawatts per hour of power generation by 2025. Refining and chemicals are shifting toward decarbonization through energy efficiency and carbon capture. And marketing and service emphasize EV charging infrastructure and network expansions across all segments, such as safety and environmental management remain top priorities. Okay, next slide. Marketing strategy reflects Total Energy's dual transformation. The company is expanding its energy offerings to include electricity, hydrogen, and biofuels, responding to regulatory and consumer shifts. And there is a strong push to market low carbon solutions such as EV charging and renewable energy for homes and business around the world. And the brand repositioning from Total to Total Energies, it communicates to each other to a firm commitment to sustainability. So finally, digital platform and loyalty programs are used to enhance customer engagement and tailor energy solutions. Okay, next. For the next is finance or accounting. Total Energy financially focus on maintaining a robust balance sheet, which is they enables resilience and flexibility. For example, annual investment range between 17 billion to 18 billion, with around 4 billion to 5 billion are allocated to low carbon initiatives. And secondly, the company balance capital investment with shareholders return through dividends and buybacks. And thirdly, financial risk, including market volatility and currency fluctuations, are actively managed using hedging strategies. Okay, next. And for the research and development, R&D is the key to enable the company transition. Focus, uh, the focus area is including decarbonization operation, expanding renewable technologies, and developing green and blue hydrogen. And also Total Energies digital innovation with its AI-driven digital factory it optimize the operation and the service of them. And the collaboration is important as well through partnership with startup, academic, like uh, partnering with university around the world and the industry. Despite there is no single budget figure is cited, but significant investment can be seen through the annual report itself. Okay, next slide. Information system is very foundational to operation and decision making. Digital transformation efforts leverage AI and data analytics to drive efficiency across the value chain, and as well as a strong cybersecurity. As we know, today is time for all of the company to increase their own cybersecurity. So it will be important for them for their infrastructure and the operational continuity and information. Okay, next slide. So for the contingency planning, the emergency preparedness protocols are in place for industrial accidents, such as geopolitical risks are managed through energy source and geographic diversification, as well as climate adaptation address physical risks such as extreme weather and sea level rise, and also cyber incidents are managed through detailed response plans. And the vigilance plan adds a layer of social and environmental risk management through diligence and risk mapping. Okay, next slide.
Uh, okay, we're going to chapter 9, which is strategic management issues. I'll begin with Total Energies business ethics. So, Total Energies currently have a strong foundation in place, including a global code of conduct, mandatory ethics training for all staff and contractors, a secure whistleblower mechanism, and thorough third-party due diligence. Looking forward, we recommend enhancing transparency through annual ethics reports, expanding training to include regional scenario-based modules, increasing stakeholder engagement through NGO collaboration, and integrating AI tools to proactively monitor ethical risk in real time. Next, our social responsibility efforts. Total Energies invest in community development through education, healthcare, and infrastructure highlighted by projects like Mozambique LNG. We follow the UN guiding principles on human rights and initiatives like the Care Together program support employee well-being and inclusion. To deepen impact, we propose localizing benefits by hiring and sourcing locally, conducting independent human rights audits, launching climate justice partnerships with vulnerable communities, and establishing a global employee council to elevate internal voices. Now onto sustainability, our path to net zero by 2050. We're committed to a 60% reduction in methane emissions by 2025 and a 25% carbon intensity cut by 2030. We've also allocated $4.5 billion to renewables and are transitioning refineries to support a circular economy. To maintain leadership, we aim to adopt science-based targets aligned with 1.5 C pathway implemented by biodiversity frameworks with zero deforestation, reduce scope 3 emissions through value chain collaboration, and commit 10% of R&D to scalable nature-based solutions. Finally, let's look at our implementation roadmap. By 2025, we target 100% ethics training completion, 30% local hiring in HAS regions, and 50 GW of renewable capacity. By 2030, we aim for fewer than 5% unresolved whistleblower cases, 50% of mid-level roles localized, and 100 GW of renewables operational. These measurables target ensure accountability and drive our long-term vision forward.
So the next one is chapter 10, global company, which is for the total energies. So for the current program, oil and gas. So Total Energies is planning to grow its oil and gas production by around 3% annually through 2030. So this growth will be driven by new developments in countries such as the US, Brazil, Iraq, and Uganda for oil, and Argentina, Nigeria, Malaysia, Qatar, and Mexico for gas. So these projects are designed with a focus on environmental responsibility, ensuring they have low carbon intensity while maintaining energy security and operational efficiency. Next slide, please. Next is current program in the electricity. So in electricity, Total Energies aims to produce over 100 terawatt hours annually by 2030. Around 70% will come from renewables like solar and wind, and then the rest from flexible capacity such as gas plants and storage. And they also investing $4 billion per year in this sector, applying their oil and gas business model to achieve a return on capital of around 12%, which aligns with their upstream benchmarks. Next slide. And for the international target market evaluation, Total Energies operates in over 120 countries with specific regional roles. Europe acts as a decision hub and regasification leader. In the Middle East, sorry, they maintain strong ties with producing countries. Africa serves as a key production zone, supported by a fuel retail network. The America, especially in the US and Brazil, have seen major expansion in LNG and upstream. So this diversified presence strengthens resilience and help the company lead the energy transition. Next slide. And this is the 5-year market strategy. So from 2025 to 2030, Total Energies plans to ramp up LNG project, especially in Qatar, the US, and Oman. So this project aims to increase export and solidify its position in the European and global market. In electricity, they are targeting 100 GW of installed capacity by 2030, with a focus on dynamic markets like the US, China, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East. Joint ventures and decentralized development will drive this growth. Next slide. For the future target recommendation, Total Energies is investing in low carbon molecular energies, including biofuels, hydrogen, biogas, and e-fuels, using a flight equity model for flexibility and partnership. In electricity mobility, their ambitious target is to build 1,500 high-power charging stations across Europe and expand their global EV charging network to over 30,000 points by 2030. So this position the company as a leader in clean transportation infrastructure. Next.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you for paying attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.